According to Chang Qing, 7 of his veteran friends died in the disaster. He said he felt obliged to do something for the sake of the dead. So he began recording scenes of the devastating earthquake, the rescue progress, as well as Tangshan's post-quake reconstruction on his camera. In the past 40 years, Chang took photos of Tangshan, how new homes, factories, and public facilities rose from the ruins, and how the 4,202 quake orphans grew up. His 2-bedroom apartment is now piled with photos and negatives, which he treasures. On the night of July the 28th, 1976, when the quake happened, Wang, a miner of Kailuan coal mine, was in the hospital because of acute diarrhea. But the night silence was suddenly broken up as the horrible earthquake came and claimed his wife's life. A narrow space formed by a piece of fallen concrete and Wang's bed exempted him from a hard hit. Focus on the camera.
A beam fell from the ceiling separated Wang Shubin and his wife. They could only talk. His wife told him she could not move as she had been hit by concrete. At last, his wife asked him to look after their daughter.
Few minutes later, Wang could not hear his wife anymore. Not knowing how long it had been, Wang heard a loudspeaker announcement saying the People's Liberation Army had arrived in Tangshan to rescue people. This gave him hope.
The medical team of the People's Liberation Army rushed to Tangshan for rescue. As medicine ran out, they went to Kailuan Hospital for help. They just heard Wang's crying for help.
Being trapped 8 days in the debris, Wang was finally dug out by soldiers.
When Wang was transferred from stretcher to ambulance, he suddenly raised his arms and shouted, "Long live the Liberation Army and long live Chairman Mao." I was deeply touched and immediately shot the moment by camera. The photo is called The Second Life.
Still, every July the 28th, Wang visits the Earthquake Museum and the Quake Memorial Wall in the city. Then he comes to the spot in front of the hospital where he sits on the grass and pours his heart out to his long-lost wife.